Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I'm here to give you a reading for the month of October. Excuse me, my readings are general. I try to give you as much information as I can. I don't have a particular focus. Hopefully, this will answer some of your questions. Since this is a general reading, it won't answer and resonate for everyone. However, read your rising sign, your moon sign, as well as your sun sign. And please, if you like the reading, like and subscribe. Let's get started. The Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. The Six of Swords tells me, Sagittarius, that you are moving away. You're looking for peace. You're in an uncomfortable, unstable, unclear situation, in a situation of a lot of discomfort, and you're moving away to calmer waters. Perhaps you're traveling. I get the feeling that you're traveling to see someone, or someone is traveling to you. In either case, you are looking to gain peace through your efforts. The first house is the Seven of Swords. And I'm getting a strong feeling from this particular card, Sagittarius, that you are certainly thinking long and hard about a number of disappointments that you've experienced. You're putting some attention towards some misdealings that you may have had in the past, some misunderstandings, a sense of having worked hard and not received credit for that, a sense of betrayal that you may be experiencing, a lack of trust perhaps in some of the situations that are surrounding you. I have a feeling you're being contacted, you're being noticed by a lot of people, and they're contacting you for help or information, and you're unsure, you're not trusting necessarily of the requests and demands on your time. The second house is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is focusing right now on material wealth, material abundance, growing your resources, I would say. This is less about abundance and more about growing what you have started. You are moving in a new direction here. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. And I see you looking and planning, outlining how you're going to shape this new direction. This new direction that is being offered to you, that you are focusing yourself towards, is an unknown yet. You don't know the outcome of these new steps that you're taking. This new area is a new area for you, and you're exploring it. You're exploring it physically, but you're also wondering about the potential of this new endeavor. In the third house, you have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is showing me a lot about your process of moving forward at this time. There's definitely a relationship that is fundamental to the area of work that you're involved in right now. I'm not sure if it's a work relationship, if it's a friendship, if it's a mentoring relationship, partners, but somehow the work that you are moving toward is bound up with this relationship. And you are making choices about the direction you're moving in, making choices about partners that you wish to collaborate with, and I see you very confident in your decision making and very confident in your recognition of friendship and connection with various people. But you are definitely have a tendency here to overthink this, to sabotage this, to mistrust people that actually have been through many of the same challenges you have been through and are really coming towards this potential partnership or potential collaboration with the same trepidations that you are. However, you do know the direction to move in. In fact, your next card is showing the Star card. So the Star card in this situation is showing you from your past, having moved in a certain direction through a lot of tough challenges. You've really been in the weeds in the sense that you have been cluttered and overwhelmed with sometimes difficulties and necessary details that were more binding, more restricting than they were clarifying. At this point, you do know exactly where you're going, where you're coming from. And I have a sense that you're revisiting this perhaps through a relationship, perhaps through a partnership that you're embarking upon, perhaps a reuniting with various allies, associates from former projects and work that you've done in the past. Somehow they are lighting you up in such a way that is returning you to your original vision of you in your most authentic self, returning to your most authentic self through the new work and projects and opportunities that are coming to you. And here we have the opportunities that are coming to you through friends, through lovers, through partners, through children, involving children. This is a brand new opportunity that is a way of, I'm almost getting a judgment card feeling from this reading so far. You're having a new opportunity that is taking you up to another level from an area of endeavor that you have already traveled upon in the past. It may be a project that you dropped or did not complete, did not come through as you thought it would, but you now are realigned with similar people, forces, resources, and you now see new opportunities in the same arena, but much better, much more expansive, and much broader. The sixth house is the King of Cups here. And the King of Cups is giving me a sense about the way that you are attempting to balance out your energies right now. The way that you are regaining knowledge and familiarity, wisdom from your emotional landscape to date. I get a sense that there's been massive change and growth, and you have an opportunity right now, Sagittarius, to re-explore feelings, old and new. So old feelings you're exploring are evoking new feelings. Some of them are feelings of critical feelings, self-critical feelings. However, in the main, the Lord of Cups is giving you this ability to stand away and observe your feelings, observe the patterns of behaviors and thoughts that contribute to the way your reality, the creation of a reality from which you are re-experiencing new feelings all the time. So this is a card of a kind of maturation through trials and tribulations that you have recently been through. And you're gaining some perspective on these at the same time that you're able to make these experiences and the wisdom from these experiences available to others as needed. The seventh house is the significant others house, and the Five of Pentacles has you feeling left out in the cold. There's a kind of complex emotional feeling I'm getting from this trajectory through the first through the seventh house, and that is this traveling through former relationships, former partnerships, and alliances that have been instrumental in some purposeful work that you are now re-exploring, retaking up. You're finding new opportunities, has led you to looking for support and allyship in places that you most thought you would get it. The family structures, the support structures that have been available to you in the past, you're a little bit cautious about. I see you a little suspicious even of some of these traditional, for you, your usual means of finding care and support, nurturance, and reassurance. Here you feel excluded from those for a variety of reasons, but you're also not seeking that advisement, that care, that support as you may have in the past. In fact, you're seeing how that support has in the past created, you've experienced as a form of sabotage. In the eighth house, where you share resources with others, you are working mightily towards communicating this. I see you articulating your process in a way that is very focused, very powerful, and is making you, the wisdoms that you've gained and the new ideas that you are being inspired to available to others. You have worked long and hard and invested much of your energies into partnerships that are suddenly picking up as if overnight. The feel of this has been long and slow and occurring over many months, if not years. However, at this moment you're experiencing a sudden watershed of ideas, inspirations, efforts, and focus that is allowing others to join you, to want to join you. The ninth house, the Queen of Pentacles. This is a lovely card that speaks to your groundedness. And the ninth house is actually a representative of your spiritual, religious, and even philosophical experiences, visions, your values there. And here you are, very grounded, very abundant, very resourceful, but you are so in your own garden, in your own space, on your own turf. And there is very much a kind of global trend I'm sensing of individuals having built themselves up again, as I see in this card, Sagittarius. You have built yourself up again from some ups and downs in the past, and you are comfortable within your own skin. You're comfortable within your own space. However, I sense that you are poised to move beyond your own terrain in order to share and grow your resources with others. And this is a really big challenge for you at this time. The 10th house is another 7. It's the 7 of Pentacles this time, a little bit different than the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Pentacles is about your ability to stop, to pause, to evaluate what you've worked on, what you're working on, and how you're making progress. And I do see a lot of soul searching, a lot of strategizing, a lot of internalized possibilities. And now I see you actually externalizing that through your working efforts, through your team efforts, through the work that you do with others and for others in the world. And the 7 shows you really trying to strategize and assess your resources and how they're working for you, particularly how to make these resources truly abundant. In the 11th house, you have the Temperance card. This is also the Grand Alchemist, and I love that image of the alchemist turning lead into gold, ostensibly, metaphorically indeed. The Temperance card shows you on a healing journey, but that journey is in a massive collective, visible and invisible. This is you working with a whole global tribe. This is you learning to take the resources that you've gained and you've learned to generate and to begin to balance those and support not only yourself, but an entire tribe in alignment with others, balancing the resources that you have as a collective and aligning those for the most effective purpose. There's a lot about this reading that feels like it's a pause, but it actually, that's the wrong word. The feeling I'm getting is an elevation above, an opportunity to get a perspective where I felt you've been in the weeds here in terms of your own personal development, and you're working through that. You've gained some enlightenment. You're moving in a new direction. You're healing your own body. Here you're working with others to heal your collective, to rectify your course, to get on track, to be efficient so that your giving is balanced with receiving, that there is a flow, and you're learning to apply this flow that you're gaining in your life to your work with others. The 12th house is sort of the end of the circumstance, perhaps. It's also the lessons that you've learned in your life. And this, one of my favorite cards is the 3 of Wands. Here you are indeed. You've taken an idea, you've stretched yourself into that new idea, and now you're looking for the results. You're testing this. So I do see you moving gingerly, moving not timidly, but carefully as you compose and comprise this new project that you're working on with new allies or realignments with former allies coming together, reuniting, repurposing some team that you've worked on before with new purpose, and you're testing out. You're setting out your ideas and projects to see what will come back to you, what rewards you will receive. So this is ultimately a card of a new beginning, new imaginings of possibilities. So this is incredibly powerful. I have a very strong feeling about not only the work that you're moving forward with, but also your ability to step back and begin from where you're at. This is the Oracle card I pulled earlier. Looks like number 12 Downing Street or something equally auspicious. Official. Inner power. Be your own command. You brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. I'm going to leave it here, Sagittarius. Again, I thank you so much for your presence. This is Regina, Pacific Tarot. If you liked or resonated with this reading, found it useful, please like and subscribe, and you may share or comment as you feel moved. Namaste.